So this is the review for geometry for section 5.1 to 5.4. So first of all, let's talk about the perpendicular bisector. So if you have a segment such as PQ and you draw in the perpendicular bisector, it cuts it in half. So you can make those tick marks, and it's perpendicular, so we put that little box. Anywhere on that perpendicular bisector, you can put a point. That point is going to be equidistant from the endpoints. Okay, so when they're equidistant, you can take the two expressions and set them equal to each other. So we can say that 2n plus 9 is equal to 7n minus 18. And we're going to solve for n by subtracting 7n from both sides and subtracting 9 from both sides. So we get negative 5n equals negative 27. We divide both sides by negative 5. And we get n equals 5.4. We're just asked to solve for n. We can stop there, but we want to find what PR is, so we plug it back in. So PR is going to be equal to 2 times 5.4 plus 9 more. Punch it in the calculator. I got 19.8. Okay. Example number 2. Now we're looking at an angle bisector. So angle JKL, we bisect it in half, which creates two congruent angles. So if JKM is 35, here's JKM, if that's 35, what is LKM going to be? Here's LKM, it's going to be the same, so it's also going to be 35. Or you could be asked, what is JKL, the whole thing? So you're going to double it and get 70 degrees. Another question you could be asked is if LM is 12.8. So this little piece right here, it's 12.8. What's JM going to be? It's also going to be 12.8 because, again, they are equidistant. Keep seeing this word, equidistant. All right? Example number 3. Example number 3 shows a circumcenter, which is 3 perpendicular bisectors. So on each side, we drew a perpendicular line and we bisected each side. So if GZ, so from here to here, is 19.9, what is HZ? So here to here, also 19.9. They are all equidistant. So JZ, also 19.9. Okay? Move this up. You'll see it in just a second. All right, let's jump down to example number 4. So for example number 4, we've got some angle bisectors. Okay? So JV right here is the angle bisector of this angle, and KV is also an angle bisector. So if angle LJV, here's L, here's J, here's V, if that's 19 degrees, then KJV, this one right next to it, is also going to be 19 degrees. Okay? If VA, so from here to here, is 7.3, then what is VB going to be? That one is also going to be 7.3 because all of those lines from the in-center to the side are all equidistant. Okay? Example number 5, so it shows a centroid. A centroid consists of 3 medians. If you're getting these confused, don't worry, just look at your chart. Okay? So the 3 medians go from the midpoint to the opposite vertex. So if AF equals 9, here's A, here's F, the whole thing is 9. Find what is the length of AG, so from here to here. And what is GF? I'm going to start with GF because that's easier. Because to get the smaller piece, I just take the 9 and divide it by 3. So that's 3. So that means AG is going to be the 2/3. So I'm going to take that 3 and multiply it by 2. That should be 6. So this is the one that's the 1/3, 2/3 relationship. Okay? So let's try one more. If GE, so from here to here, is 2.4, and that's the shorter piece, what is GC, the longer piece, going to be? Well, we're going to double that 2.4. That gets us to 4.8. And then if we just add the 4.8 back to the 2.4, we get 8.2.